Let's discuss two more qualities that demonstrate a pure heart: long-suffering and forgiving. Long-suffering is an adjective that describes someone who patiently endures discomfort, trouble, or bad behavior without complaint. It implies patient endurance. It is a heart that does not act on impulse nor is quick to retaliate. Ephesians 4:2. Paul says that Christians should be long-suffering, bearing with one another in love, just as Colossians 3:12 does. So as those who have been chosen of God, holy and beloved, put on a heart of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving each other, whoever has a complaint against anyone. Just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you forgive. We can see people demonstrate this quality when having the patience and love to deal with an elderly parent through sickness, in a mother who deals with cranky, stubborn family members without complaining, or while dealing with a spouse after a long, hard day. Staying aligned with God by doing His will, even when things are difficult, can help us practice long-suffering. Let's now look at a forgiving heart. This is seen when we do not harbor no malice against another when wronged. It is the essence of forbearance. It does not overlook sin, but it seeks to overcome it through the forgiveness of Christ. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and slander be put away from you, along with all malice. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving each other, just as God in Christ also has forgiven you. Ephesians 4:31-32. Forgiveness involves willfully putting aside feelings of resentment towards someone who has committed a wrong, been unfair or hurtful, or otherwise harmed you in some way. Forgiveness is not merely accepting what happened or ceasing to be angry. Forgiveness is necessary for healing and moving forward. It allows people to let go of the hurt and help them heal. You can ask yourself about the circumstances that may have led the other person to behave in such a way. Reflect on times when others have forgiven you to help you in forgiving someone. In Genesis chapters 37-50, Joseph, Jacob's son, is a great biblical example of someone that displayed long-suffering and forgiveness. He suffered injustices and betrayal without any complaint. He forgave his brothers who betrayed him by throwing him down a well and selling him into slavery. When reunited with them after many years, he immediately cries, then tells them, "Now do not be grieved or angry with yourselves because you sold me here, for God sent me before you to preserve life." Genesis 45:5. He said, "What you meant evil against me, God meant it for good in order to bring about this present result, to keep many people alive." Genesis 50:20. Having these qualities in our heart helps us to have a pure heart, one that helps us to have better relationships with our family, friends, and God. We can be assured to make great progress in our walk with God when we are working to be long-suffering and forgiving.